Hello, is there anybody there? Good morning. Come by and say hi. Hi, Shannon. I'm doing great. I woke up, got 5 bags of ice because we still have no power. Trying to save the lobster and tuna steaks in my freezer. And have ice for my Yeti. Ice is probably what I miss the most. The sun's rising here. It's beautiful. I'm playing with the filters. There's a dance party. Kind of lame. There's a dream. How am I doing emotionally? Well, that's always the question. No, I'm okay. I've been through worse hurricanes and other fun stuff. It's pretty calm Zen morning, actually. This is a Buddha I got from Ross, I don't know, 25 years ago, probably. How are you doing emotionally, Shannon? Are you in my vicinity or are you just out there somewhere? Oh, are you guys getting hit now? I just got the internet back recently, so what's it like there? Just raining, or is it going to destroy everything too? I think I might go to the beach today. See, I think it's still there. It's okay. I stopped fixing my typos years ago. Hello, Doge. How's your Doge doing? The doggo. Hey, Herman. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing well, sir. Quite well, I must say. But I slept for 16 hours through the hurricane. And then I put myself to sleep again last night, and I just couldn't sleep. So I woke up and I went on an adventure looking for ice and coffee because, yeah, it's like Burning Man, but not as much fun. It's like ice and coffee would be what we'd get every morning because those are actually that's the only currency at Burning Man is coffee and ice. So I got what kind of coffee is this? Rebel coffee from the Rogue 7-Eleven. They turned into this Rebel store. They were the only ones that had ice. I went to 7 places. But I got 5 bags of ice. I bet the beach will have some magnificent finds on it that have washed up. Yeah, we have great shell here. Shells. We have shells here. I might go down to Marco because they have the best shells. But I collect all these shells, and then what do you do with them? There are lots of things you could do with them. And I have those ideas in my mind when I find dead shells or dead sand dollars or dead whatever, because I don't kill anything. But then I'm like, do I really want to make a wreath out of this, Karen? I don't know. But it's fun to find treasures on the beach. So I'm in Naples. Marco's 20 minutes away. Yep, the sun's rising. What are you up to today, Herman? Here's normal. It's probably better. This is only like my second live, so. I have shells from Shell Key, Bahamas, and Myrtle Beach. Yeah, like you find them and you're like, I gotta keep this shell, and then it just becomes like a pile of shells. I don't know. I guess you can like, I go through phases of like decorating with them. Or the coolest thing I ever made though is they had, I don't know, this is like in the 90s, like a million years ago, hyperbolically, and I made a whole jewelry box out of like a gigantic sand dollar, like on top and bottom, and then sand dollars around the edges, and tied together with a ribbon. That was like my claim to fame on shell art. I don't know if sand dollars count as shells, but I like them. So yeah, I finally got my phone up to like 91% by driving around for like an hour and a half. Some places have power here and some don't. We must be part of the crappy grid because we definitely have no power. My stomach's growling. I haven't had McDonald's in like 2 years, but I might go get a McMuffler and hash browns. Sounds, oh, also warm food. I have enough fat on my body to like last through the first quarter of the apocalypse, but McMuffler and hash browns sounds pretty good. I started my own small craft business, so I may try to incorporate them to purge them. I'm sure only to collect more on my checks. Yeah, it's like an addiction. Once you start shelling, you can't stop. Marco is almost completely shells, but Naples is more sandish. That's a word. I don't know. I'm trying to use my quiet voice because I didn't get into like a kerfuffle yesterday with this guy. There's a guy that lives over here that had some, like, we have no power, like, nobody has any power, and you can feel like how serene this feels. And oh, because he went to work. There was like a big truck sitting here going off with the whatever it's called generator, and it was smelled like gas, and it was like going into my window. So I was like, who the heck is blasting this generator at like 11 at night into my window of gasoline? Because it's like fun and games until you're right next to it. So I followed the line up to the top. Sounds like the birds are recovering. I want to live in Florida so bad, but these storms scare the shart out of me. I love St. Pete's. Yeah, I almost did move north because they raised our rent like $1,100 in Naples, but now I'm kind of glad I didn't because I guess it was probably worse there. But anyway, this guy, like, there's a palm tree on the right hand side, the upper thing. He like ripped a hole in his screen and is going to pretend it's damaged, and then had the line going all the way from here up to there. And so I went out and I was like, who the heck is doing this? So I walked out and walked up the line, and I didn't even touch it or anything. And it went out. So then he came out and he was like angry, and I was like, I did not touch your thing, dude. Like, I don't even know how it works. I just wondered if it was going to go on all night long, because at some point I'd like to sleep, and this thing is like right next to my window, and it was so loud and like making my whole house smell like diesel or whatever the hell's in it. So I was like, can you? And he was like, well, you turned it off. And I was like, I didn't even touch your thing. But I've had a problem with him before because he tried to like hydroponically grow not even a cool plant on his lanai, and he had those like big huge lights. Like, you can just see, like, I live here because it's chill. I live here because it's like quiet and serene. And he would blast lights from the upper right hand unit you see there, and it would go like right into my eye. He could help you out, maybe tune your really, may he stub his toe. That was what's so funny. I'm like, dude, none of us have power. You're like blasting your generator and like boasting of your generator power. And I didn't say that, but I was just like, come on, like, we know you're cool, guy. Like, I'm 45. He was probably like 52. And he like was all passive aggressive with me, and he was just like, "Oh, you're the lady that didn't like my light plants, or the plants on my lights that shined in your thing." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's me again." That was probably like 6 months ago, and I was all like, "What happened to your plants, dude?" He's like, "They all died." I'm like, "Oh, go figure." And then he blamed me, and like asked me if I was like, I'm not even kidding you. Because I was like, dude, I'm not trying to be a bitch. Like, I just want to sleep. And he's like, I see a lot of candles on your lanai. I see a lot of activity on your lanai. Like, I don't know if he's creeping on me or whatever. And he's like, there's a lot of sometimes symbolism out there. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was just like, I hope you're not like doing like witchcraft or something. I'm like, I didn't touch your stupid generator. I just didn't like your lights. I didn't kill your plants with the power of my mind. But sometimes it's better if bullies like think you have superpowers, because maybe they don't mess with you as much. Anyway, that's the story of the guy next door with the generator and the dead plants. Yeah, he's probably like kind of terrified of me, because every time I roll up on him, I'm wearing like space buns with like furrowed 11 brows. Like, why? But people say and do what they want. Try to approach it. I don't do witchcraft. People think I do, but I don't. Technically, like, I thought that this thing in was called a lanai, but then my buddy Wolver said no, it's like just a porch. And so technically I'm like a light healer, which sounds really woo-woo, but been doing it for like 24 years. It's pretty effective. But like, if this is a lanai, but it's really a porch, and I'm a light healer, then I'm really a massage therapist, I guess. Would have been funny to see his face. It's so funny too when like bros get angry, because like I was watching this Jordan Peterson thing, and he was just saying how like you can't control crazy women, because like when men get into an argument with each other, there's like always that threat of violence like underneath during the conversation, that it could like escalate into a fight at any moment. But with women, like, you're not supposed to hit them or fight them, so then you have to like try to contain your violence. And but I was like really nice about it. Like, he wanted to fight with me so bad, and I was like, I'm not I'm not trying to fight with you, dude. I just, want to sleep. And then he talked to me for like 5 more minutes about like other stuff I didn't care about, and then finally left me alone. But then he caught me lying, because I was like, I really just want to go to sleep. But then I went on my lanai and like started doing a live stream with candles. So he yelled something to me, but like I ignored him, and then he went inside. The assertion of control. Men who tell me what to do. I just don't care. One day they will understand. This is dreaminess, glamorousness, document, sepia, silver screen. Looks kind of cool. Haunted, noir. That's kind of cool. Anyway, what are you guys doing today? Anyone going to work? I'm not, and that's like the best part of this whole situation, is just forced 3 days off. The coffee, incredible. I really miss coffee and ice. Have they estimated your electric services being turned back on? I know they sent a lot of groups down from here. They said it would be up to like 5 days, but when I was at the Rebel 7-Eleven place or whatever this morning, that guy, I guess people north of us have their electricity, but this whole area, we got nothing. A lot of nothing. Actually, I can't even imagine being like a service worker right now. I would not want to go to work. A, because that would just suck, and then B, I have like no blow dryer. I don't even know if I had, I guess I would just do like my basic space buns again if I had to go do something. But yeah, welcome to Naples after Hurricane Ian. They already like cleaned everything up, so everything from the roofs and the siding is gone. It's only my second live stream. How's it going? It's like the most boring live stream ever, probably. Originally from New York, so I'm used to major snowstorms, not this stuff. My first hurricane was Florence. We were north of the eye wall. How was that? Bad? I haven't been in a hurricane since Hurricane Andrew when we lived on Marco, and my mom was like, we were used to just going during season and popping my strawberry seltzer. And we quickly found out that night when the windows turned into bubbles that we probably should have left. But that was like scarier than this one. This one I mostly just like slept through. I put on the earplugs and the eye cover and just slept for 16 hours. Last night I slept for like 4 or 5 hours, but I don't know. I don't really need a lot of sleep, so that was like a ton of sleep. And now I have nothing to do, so hence why I'm doing nothing on my lanai, porch, whatever you want to call it. Five feet of water in my yard. Couldn't leave bell bridges were underwater. 2 trees on my roof, but didn't come through. Yeah, it's scary but exciting at the same time. I knew we would like lose power. I just didn't know it would be for like this long. You know what I mean? Which one do I like the most? Any votes? Poppin looks kind of cool. I have like, even though it's my degree from like 1999, I really don't know technology anymore because I don't care anymore. But, and I thought that you had to have like at least 1,000 subscribers to go live, but then my buddy was like, no, you just hit the little plus button. I was like, great, let's start doing live streams. Anyway, if you're here, welcome. I'm Turtle Dove. This is my epic, boring live chat. I always feel like I have a lot to talk about, but I can't think of anything. Okay, to be monetized, 500 to community tab, 550 to go live. Well, I don't care about monetization. Should I care about community? I don't know. I'm a Lone Ranger. Live is good enough for me. That way we can like do whatever we want, right? We can just do and say whatever we want if I'm not monetized or like no one even knows it exists except for like 2 people. I love chatting in live streams. People probably think that's weird, but I just like love it. I don't know why. I just love live streams. I just like talking to people that I would like never talk to in real life, and everyone's like, it's trolling, this is bad, this is like, anything goes in here. You can say anything you want. I will not take offense. And I don't even know how to mod or block people. But if you're here in the original days, which is what this is currently, I will mod everybody. Then you can have a wrench, and you can wrench people for the fun of it if you want. Oh, there's a cute little doge. It's morning. Having like all this time and nothing has actually been kind of great. I don't know about you, but like the longer it goes on, I still love regular life or like real life or whatever, but I love the internet. In fact, that's like the greatest thing about this is that at least I got the internet back. So I could watch like 5,000 videos that are totally not important at all. Good morning, guys. When my phone dies, I'll probably clean the lanai. It's like so dirty from the storm. Maybe put all the plants and stuff back outside. That's probably what I'll do today. At least we still have water. Thank God. We have water and the internet, 5 bags of ice, and 1 Rebel coffee. I'm living the dream. Gratitude, right? Not like fake gratitude, like real gratitude. Very grateful. I'm hydrating. Did the stream stop for anyone else? Or is my signal being affected by the weather now? I have no idea. But I did a stream the other day, and when it was getting really bad, it just started turning into like a mushy graphic of glitchiness. How far away is the storm from you? For the part I was awake for, the storm was just. It was windy, but not as windy as I thought it. I mean, yeah, I guess it was pretty windy. And we got a lot of rain, but I don't know. I'm in a neighborhood that's like maybe a mile and a half from the beach. And I don't know if it's because of our lake or because it's on higher ground, but even the lower units, the units below me, like over here, that flooded, but it's already gone back out. So Shannon, tell me about yourself without, telling me information that like would get you doxxed. I've been doxxed for years, so not a big deal to me, but probably a big deal if you want to like, keep yourself private for your whole life. But I gave up on that a few years ago, so now it's just all public all the time, and I'm totally fine with it. One of my birds is here. Can you see it? He's black. Good morning. My favorite pet bird is this white egret named Maynard because I'm old and I like tulle. Jones, good morning, good sir. Jones is a wonderful man. He's a family values guy, and we support him. It's like, why not? It is a beautiful day, Jones. I've been doxxed like crazy already. Do you recall the picture of Candace, BLY, and Benny, and all of them on the hill this summer? Wells went missing. I know about the Summer Wells thing. I don't. Okay, let's talk about doxing. Why? Why? Yeah, Jones, bring all the trolls. I'm happy to be trolled. I'm so bored. Come troll. This is like totally freestyle, so I don't. If somebody does swap me, it's fine because it's literally just like plants and succulents in my living room and me. I was in the picture. May I explain more? Oh, DW, who I love, my buddy DW. She didn't like me at first. She thought I was just like a full-on troll. But like, if I troll at all, it's very light and it's supposed to be funny. And that's what got me in trouble in the first place, was just being a Karen who makes jokes that I think are funny. I thought it was funny, but some of the bros and possibly secret societies or whatever they are did not think I was so funny. So yeah, when I lived in California, I got doxxed and potentially probably followed around a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like kind of a lot. So I moved here and it's been not smooth sailing, but I don't know. This was like the weirdest week probably since I've been here. I had to do all of my clients. That takes 2 weeks, like in less than a week. Yes, my Dubbers is the best. Her and the Cheshire. They are your beaches. Yes, they are great. They did not like me when I first rolled up, but they've grown accustomed to my shenanigans and now they're fine with it. And I think we're buddies. I tried to make DW my best friend this week because I lied to everybody that wanted me to stay at their house during the hurricane, because I was like, yes, this is a moment to not have to like deal or like touch or like heal anybody for 3 days straight. So I was just like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm really good, because openly, secretly, they all just wanted me to give them sessions while I was there. And even though that would have been more money, I just would rather be by myself on my lanai. I don't know if you know the feeling, but it's just like people want stuff and that's fine, but I needed a break. I was a little burnout from doing it like 7 days a week for the last year, building my business, which is I'm very grateful and happy for, but if I can, I'm going to take these few days off. I love, it is this, where's my thing? I love this building because it looks like a pyramid in the morning with a golden top. And then over here, this is the guy that doesn't like me. I mean, I don't know if he doesn't like me. He doesn't like that, like, I just won't let him pump gasoline into my bedroom window at 11:30 at night. UK, land of silent desperation though, right? Like, clouds all the time. My grandma's from Sussex, but if I'm going to do that accent, I'm going to have to work on it for like a week. I got to like get into speaking in the British. Is it a dialect? Whatever. Okay. It's mental illness, isn't it? That's terrible. Where are my glasses? No, that's not it either. I'm gonna have to work on the accents again. Right now it's just basic white trash American slang. I would try to do better, but I just do not care at all. It's like the difference between saying I'm good and I'm well. And you know what people like, I notice all the time, which I guess was just drilled into me during school, is we used to say, you have to say, what does it say? E by gum. Yeah, I got to practice, Herman. But it used to say like, John and I are going to the store, not me and John. but like everything I ever read, it's like me and blah blah blah. I'm like, isn't it someone and I? don't know. That was just drilled into me in school, so it doesn't matter anymore. I even gave up on like grammar and spelling. I don't even do like a star asterisk thing when I screw up in a live stream. I just keep typing. Wow, 5. Hi guys. Anybody have any information on what's going on in the world, since I never look at the news ever? I don't have to. All I have to do is go to a client's house and they will tell me about it for 2 hours. Like if the world's falling apart, I will hear about it immediately from any person I walk into. I don't even try. I do speech to text for everything, and if it doesn't get it right, I just hit send. Jones, I'm not even that advanced. I like clouds too. I like the UK. And potentially, if my great grandma didn't sell her hair like whenever ago, we wouldn't even be here. I'm sorry about your queen. I heard she passed away, which I didn't know about either until I woke up one morning and was like, why is this person live? It's like 5 in the morning, and it was the procession. And then I watched. It was like in awe, because it was a whole thing. It was a big deal. My grandma used to tell me that if everyone died, I would be princess or something like that, and I believed her. So stupid. Yeah. Well, Herman, I'm kind of a lizard too. I'm very travel challenged. I've been to Canada, Bahamas, and the States. Boring. Shannon, that counts. That's different places. Where else have you guys been? On my quest for like woo-woo enlightenment, I went to a bunch of different countries. My favorite was Japan, but I still don't know what the hell is going on, so yay. The Zen master would, I mean, if I like, I think the best one is just like ask what it is, and then the Zen master like whacks you in the face, and you're like, oh yeah, that's probably what it is. Makes sense to me. I don't want to get whacked with a stick again. My stick, my stick. You guys ever watch those lip sync videos? They're so funny. It's Not a Moon and like Bushes of Love are my favorite. I'm trying to savor this, my Rebel coffee. It's the first coffee I've had from the store probably in 2 years. But I cannot use my Nespresso machine. So yeah, we like stick. I like the stick too. My husband is Puerto Rican. I'm jelly. Want to go back, but he refused to go back. Yep, Egypt sounds cool. Africa sounds cool. Those Moroccan videos of the Karens kind of put me off, but yeah. And Egypt, I'm obsessed with. Especially their art. Brooklyn Museum of Art is one of my favorite museums. And yeah, the Egyptians. What was going on there? Any theories? I've heard a lot of them. I don't know. Egypt. There's our Nile. I like to swim in the Nile. You don't have to go abroad anymore in the UK. You've got the whole world on doorstep. Makes sense. Why leave if you got it at your house? I think probably like what I notice more than anything about like, well, there's lots of obvious differences between the UK and here, is that your self-defense policy, like you have to throw a shoe at somebody, like no pew pew guns, right? And then even if someone comes in and you clobber them and like throw a shoe at their head, I think you still get in trouble. So right now it's really nice, Herman. It's like maybe 68, 69 degrees out. And probably from the storm, because usually it would be like 85 and I'd be sweating my ovaries off out here. But today it's nice and cool, which is good because I cannot sleep if it's like over 74. Bird of prey. No idea. I have a lot of turtle doves here though. They come and they hang out on the tree. Um, Ducks, the turtles, where the casualty coconuts are here to the right of the Buddha. They're not usually there. And right here, where you can see the grass is in the water, it goes out to like a bunch of rocks. And the turtles suntan there, but I haven't seen one since the storm. So hope the turtles are okay. Hope everyone's okay. I'd like to go play with some kangas and wallabies in Australia, but have no other real interest there otherwise. Haha. You could go to a zoo, but I don't know. Like when I was little, my parents like were cool and took us everywhere to like make us cultural or whatever. And like we used to go see Shamu before I realized how Shamu got there. Everything looks cooler when you're younger. You don't realize like how cruel it really is. But my friend really, she's got a new kid, so she's like, and she got like this zoo pass here at the Naples Zoo. But I don't know. It kind of depresses me to see them in cages, even if like I guess it's better than them being in the wild if they've been hurt. I don't know. It's weird to watch animals in cages or like just, excuse me, or just like anything where it's like a bunch of like Americans and like pastel colors just like being weird with things in cages. Yeah, Shannon, I agree. Things that used to interest me when I was younger because I didn't know they were like so cruel now interest me less. Yeah, it actually is pretty cold out here. It might even be like 67. I usually have like a Galileo thermometer thermometer outside and like all kinds of stuff on my lanai, but it's all inside right now. But I think the coast is clear enough that I can like come out and redecorate it. I basically just like live on this lanai, just pay too much rent, and all I use is like the bed, the shower, the stove sometimes, but this is like my living room. What would happen if we put the animals back in the wild? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, zoo is not my thing because I don't know. It's just like, and also anything, like, I'll do crowds of people if it's like a good concert or like something I really love. But I like, even like restaurants and stuff in San Francisco where I lived for a long time, it was like, if you see like 50 Karens in a line with like a Kyle trying to get into a restaurant, like, I don't want to do that. I have chickens, but they are never caged. That's very cool to have like your own eggs. That's awesome. You can leave eggs outside for like a month. Like in Europe, I think, right? Like they don't even refrigerate their eggs. And I did that, and one of my like restrained conservative friends was like, I can't believe you're not refrigerating these eggs. Yeah, if you put them back, they would die. Once captive, they lose their ability to cope and defend. True. The saddest like zoo thing I saw. I'm from Maryland. In Thurmont, they have like it was like an owl rescue, but it was like so sad. It was like all these beautiful owls that had like been hurt and they were just like in these cages, and it was weird. I can handle like any dark experience for like a certain period of time, but then it like wears on me and I'm like, I can't look at this anymore. You don't refrigerate unless you wash the bottom. Exactly, Shannon. I worked for a farmer's market for a while selling this like organic Korniki oil so that I could just whatever get it for free. And they would always, this oil was like, how can I say this without sounding bad? You know, like stuff white people like? I mean, people were just like obsessed with this $30 olive oil. So I would trade it for like fresh eggs. And that's when I found out you don't have to refrigerate them. But now I have 5 bags of ice. So we'll see how long that lasts. I cannot go without ice. Oh my God. It would be so bad. I guess it would be fine because you're supposed to drink Pellegrino water at like room temperature, but I'm white trash, so I still want to put ice in it. I'll drink it. I'll drink it at air temperature, but yeah, I'm like a crossbreed. I understand high culture. I understand low culture. I'm like mid-range culture. 7:40 a.m. Yay. Am I not seeing all of the... All right, let's get out of this. Oh, cool. Now I can see this much better. Chat. Live chat. All messages are... Okay, I can see everything. Oh, it is the morning. I like country stuff and city stuff. I like whatever. I just don't like a generator fume in my nostril at 11:30 at night. But there's always like that one guy. It's like, be country, be city, be whatever you want to be. These are like condo apartments, whatever they are. And it's like, if you want to put your truck on the grass and pump gas into the thing, like have a house that like has an acre of land. If you want to live that life, do that life, but don't do it in this type of community because it's annoying. This is one of those like, this was like a working class more development until recently they raised all the rents. Raised in upstate New York, my dad passed. I was 32 and just had a baby and wasn't able to cope and moved to hate it here. Okay, it's fading. North Carolina. Oh, so you want to come live in Florida? Even I lived in California. Everyone was afraid of earthquakes. I've been through like a few of those. They feel weird. It feels like you're like in an Alice in Wonderland library and the books are falling off. And some of them, I guess, were kind of bad, but I don't know. Earthquakes, not as big of a deal as I thought. People get like hyped up for stuff, and then, like, even if it is bad, like, I don't know, they freak out about it and make it worse before it even happens. And then it's gonna happen anyway. Like, why worry? So if you're interested in moving to Florida, I am very, very glad I did. You had to like rip me out of California. I thought for sure I'd lived in Silicon Valley my whole life. 39, 3 kids, as a road truck driver. Doing like that is really, really hard because I have clients that are truck drivers, and it's very hard on your lower back and your mental state because if you've ever driven around for long periods of time, especially like across country, you know, it's like you're holding on for dear life because there's crazy drivers. And once the last time I drove across from California to get here, which will be the last time I ever drive across country, it was somebody had like laid down in the middle of 10, like somewhere maybe before Texas. And I was like, is that like people like laying in the middle of the road? But I saw on one of my thousands of videos I watched that they do that as like a scam so that you like pull over to help them and then they rob you. So I just went around them. East part of America interests me. Would love to go to the States one day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's the ups and downs. There's like both to America. It's kind of like I'm employed as a Shiro assistant, and then the back issues a lot. They suffer badly. I don't know what a Shiro or a Shiro is, but yeah, my cute, nice. They're totally nice. I'm like I do massage right, but no happy endings. They're like all sad endings. But yeah, you have to do like major, major work on their bodies, their arm from driving, their foot from pushing the pedal, and their lower back to like get them realigned because it does jack you up, no matter how strong you are. I have to give a shout out. Chiropractic. Okay, I'm looking at this. So you were a chiropractor. Do you do massage too, or chiropractic adjustments, or the paperwork part? Anyway, I would just like to say, not all truck drivers are creepy, at least in my experience. They never try to do happy ending stuff. They usually are just like, help me. I'm dying, my back hurts. I drive like 5 million hours a week. And truck drivers are like kind of underappreciated. Like people don't understand that if you didn't have that, you wouldn't have. Oh, cool. Have you been doing it a long time, Shannon? I've never been to a chiropractor, but I have a lot of clients I work with. Yeah, not all the truckers are weirdos. And if they are, they don't act like that when they're around me. But it's usually because I don't advertise and you can't see me unless you have a female reference that I know. I won't even work on you. I think everyone farts a lot, Herman. I think isn't that part of life? You were a paramedic for several years. Emergency medical. That's so cool, Shannon, because you're the kind of person where, like, when everyone else loses their shit, you're like, get out of my way and I'm going to handle this. And people are like, oh my God, how do you have that power? You either have it or you don't. Yeah. Even now, I realize that if you, like, not having hot food for a few days, which is totally fine, I just don't realize, like, but peanut butter and jelly sandwich was good. And I had some, like, nachos with, like, the dipping cheese. But I could definitely go for some hot food. That would be good. And truck stops can be weird. So, yeah, it's just a hard job. I mean, I think they make money at it, but I'm not sure. Aries, yay. I'm Sagittarius. I think I'm a Yankee too. I call your type of personality a get things done personality instead of like type A, because I feel like people take offense to that, but you just get stuff done. Wow, you guys are all Aries. We're all fire signs. Yay. Good times. I wasn't like that into astrology to like be into astrology. Just over the years, I guess certain human being incarnations or whatever you call it are more sensitive to like planetary stuff. And we're in like, what is it, 6 planet retrograde still? Like when that happens, it does affect me whether I want it or not to or not. And so around those times, I usually am more into it to see like what log is coming towards my face. Or like, what is that? Donkey Kong where you have to like jump over stuff. That's what I always feel like retrogrades are. Obstacle 1, obstacle 75. And then we're going to come out of Mercury retrograde on October 2nd and go right back into it, like I think a month later. So great. Too many take offense where offense is not warranted. Makes my eye twitch all the nonsense anymore. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why people like freak out about nothing, but they sure do. It like takes a lot to freak me out. And even then I like don't really care. But people think I'm like heartless. I'm not heartless. I've just like seen a lot of stuff and like you get to know human beings and be able to profile them so you can tell if someone's like faking a pity play or if it's real or like if they're trying to just get something out of you. Everybody is different that like kind of has their like gifts of what they do. Go with me here. If not, it's fine. I see a light phenomena around people. It's not like an aura, although I can see that sometimes. It's like if someone lies to me, this little red light will go off next to their eye. And that's why I'm not married. Because people lie like on average, like white lies, like, sure, Karen, you don't look disgusting in that dress. You look great. Like, you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So like, fine, lie about that. But I mean, anything where I've asked a real question and someone's lied to me, I'm like, that's not it. I'm like a human lie detector in person, but you can't tell on the internet because you can't see them. And of course you could do like remote, whatever. I'm not trying that hard. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, even when I see the light phenomena telling me this person's like a piece of shit. I still try, and then the light's always right, but I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of people that come to me for healings, like, have, like, usually more of like a mental issue, and it's hard to solve that. I've been told I have empath traits. My biggest trait is lack of filter and brutal honesty. I find myself in some sticky. Me too. And that's the thing, the whole like empath narcissism thing, I've studied it a lot. And of course, everyone's like, Christina, you're like the worst narcissist ever. If I am, I totally own it. And also, I've really studied it and I do like care about people, or I don't think I'd be, at least cognitively, I care about people. I can read them, I can like feel what they're feeling. But it's like when you've done that so much, yeah, I'm a healer. I mean, I guess potentially light healer. That's what they say I am. I see light phenomena, I follow that around, they feel better. So perhaps. And by the way, you don't need to be like a saint or some like special person to be able to do it. I mean, maybe it's genetic or something. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm not necessarily a good person, but it works every time. And I still swear a lot and do bad stuff sometimes. I do good stuff. That's the thing. No one's like good or bad. Non-duality. There's dark and light. 50 Shades of Stupid Gray. Like, but you know, these days the internet, the world, and it's always interesting. Like when people are judgy or that whatever, and I just like, first of all, I consider the source of any opinion about me, and usually it's projection. And also, like, I look at them like, no one cares what you think. Like, why are you even telling us why? Like, why are you being offended by something? Like, no one's even talking to you, but people still like, I don't know if it's like a sense of importance or like they just want to be some, I don't know what it is, but people freak out about everything. New Yorker married to a trucker have more swear words in the vocabulary than regular accepted. Me too. I'm kind of on like decent behavior this morning because I'm just like not really awake yet. But yeah, my dad used to call them like daddy's business words. And like, I don't know, they did some sort of parenting where they like scared me to the point that like if I used them, I'd get hit by lightning or something like that. And I remember being like 12 years old looking into the mirror. I don't know if you've ever done like mirror gazing. I didn't even know what it was then, but like I was like staring into the mirror and I just said fuck and I didn't die. And ever since then it's like fuck. Word enhancers. It also I've also heard that it like helps your like there's nothing like saying fuck or something because like when you're just like really stub your toe like fuck. Like there's nothing better than just saying that. Yeah, enhancers. It's like an adjective, but worse. It could be a verb too. It could be a noun too. It's like a universal word, and I feel like people who repress that reaction to use swear words, they like seem to have more etheric energy issues. They're too wrapped too tight and trying to be too perfect, and don't let it like just happen sometimes. Well, this has been like really fun, you guys. We're going on like an hour and 13 minutes. We have Shannon, who's a new person I don't think I've ever chatted with before. Herman. We had Jones in here. It's fun. Happy morning. I don't know what day it is. What are we on? 29th? I wonder if the ATM machine works so I can go like do my deposit. This one. Bubbles. Dance party. Dream. Do we have one for Nightmare? I really like this one. I've watched Gloves as seen from a distance and subbed when you were trying to go live with the storm. Yeah, that's like an interesting live stream. Oh, 7 no packs. Yeah. No packs and I and DW and Jones are in VP Gloves live stream. I found it a few months ago. He's like a homeless live streamer, and I don't know, it's just like I think it's so funny. And it goes on for hours. And it pretty much talks about like the most base things of reality. And Gloves is like determined to make me stop like using ebonics and like eating crustaceans and basically not have magical thinking, but it's like going to be a process because I like that stuff. At drunk hours. Now, here's the thing, no packs. I was like a raging alcoholic for like the longest time, but then I quit completely. I can't even imagine if I still drank. What? Oh my God. So glad I quit drinking. Yeah, I definitely have the alcoholic gene. I quit drinking for like 9 years when I was in California. Then I came here and partied when I first got to Naples because it was like COVID and I couldn't work anyway. And I like saved money and moved here and then just partied for like 3 or 4 months. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna like have to stop spending my money. He keeps things alive. He is surprisingly upbeat for his situation. Most would lose their minds. I have no idea how he does it, Shannon. That's why part of why I watch it. I'm like the stamina on this guy is like unbelievable and like just like even this what are we doing this like hour and 15 minutes, this is fine, I'm just like sitting here, but like walking in heat through society while talking to people who just like troll you all day long, I don't know how he does it. Like it's a gift. Yeah. So, and then people like are always like, oh, don't like give them any money or whatever. I'm like, it's like a job. Like, I never care about being monetized. Like, I don't care about any of that. But like, I don't understand why YouTube people are so weird or try to like swat you or take you down for live streaming to like as entertainment because like people on TV get paid. So why is it weird to support like a live stream? That's like entertainment. I mean, if it entertains you, what's the big deal? I don't understand like the hate level on YouTube. I know, but once somebody like gets obsessed with you, there's like no stopping them. Because I have like a few stalkers from like years ago still, and I'm just like, why? Like, why? Why? Why do people? If why do I? It's fine somebody like being obsessed with somebody and like stalking them, but if you don't like them, why do you do it? I'm sure there's like a psychological reason, but I don't get it. It's supposed to be like fun. I thought, like, even in my original live stream that I got doxxed in, like, I really thought we were just like having fun. Like, doesn't have to be that serious. But people take either whatever you want to call it, social media or YouTube, whatever. I don't know if it's about somebody getting attention. I don't know if it's like about jealousy or just all cluster B personalities. But like, I feel like I have like every cluster B mental illness and I don't care. So why do they? Yeah. It's supposed to just be fun, entertainment, interaction. It's not supposed to be like some scary thing that they make it out to be. I have some major haters on here for the true crime community. I lose no sleep from it. Having the real estate makes me giggle. Yeah, true crime. Because for the longest time after I got doxxed, like I didn't understand. I didn't know anything about like trolls or I didn't even know what that was when I first like entered the first live stream I saw. I didn't know that it was like some crazy thing that people would like find out who you are and like fucking stalk you and stuff. I just was so surprised by it, and they came after me like so. It's the word vehemently, like just aggressively, that I was freaked out, and then I just didn't. I wasn't online for a long time, and then like I don't know. When I got here, I started making YouTube videos because I wanted to like have like my own reference. But like if someone want, I mean, I was already so used to being watched like without consent that I was like, fine, I'll just make a, I'll just make videos about my life and like put them up there. Like can't beat them, join them. Like once your privacy's gone, it's gone. Like what are you gonna do? Like live in fear your whole life? So I just, it was actually a great experience because it made me kind of realize like you can just live your life and totally not care about doxing and stalking and everything. Just once it's done, it's done. It's like losing your virginity. Hi, Chupa. How's it going? Oh, 07. I had no idea this type of thing. YouTube is music and fixing things videos. I was drawn in by a missing 5-year-old girl's clay. Yeah, okay, so true crime. Anyway, back to true crime. I have ADHD. Anyway, I've got everything. It's obvious. I didn't even know there was a true crime community. The community, I guess, not even, I don't know if it was a community. I got doxxed in something, I guess that was called like a drama stream, but I didn't even understand what that was. I thought it was, the first live stream I saw was a homeless guy and Sunrise Pond. Yes, Chupa. And I thought it was like, because I went to art school and stuff, Of course I did. And I thought it was like performance art. I didn't realize it was like a real thing. I thought it was like somebody pretending to do that. And it was like, I don't know. I guess I thought it was on like a different level and it was really just what it was. And I would joke around and I guess like you're not supposed to just like start making jokes in live streams. And so then I used to just be a blue dot. Like I just didn't even know the implications or like consequences of just saying whatever I wanted in a live stream. Cast and Blast, good morning. How's it going? Chupa, Shannon. Thanks guys for being in my chat. I honestly didn't think anyone would show up. I was just gonna do like I was just gonna sit here and do this and do nothing. But anyway, yeah. After I got doxxed and like whatever happened afterwards, I wasn't on here for a while, and then I started looking up live streams again because I was like, fuck it, like I don't think anyone even notices or cares who I am, and probably didn't in the first place except for a few stalkers. So I just started chatting in live streams again. And then I found this one live stream. What's this lady's name? I forget her name. But anyway, I guess they were like, you're in Texas. Yeah, I'm in Naples, Florida, Cast and Blast. Naples, Florida, this is like the day two after Ian, and I still have no power. So I'm just sitting on my lanai, talking to people that hopefully exist out there somewhere. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah. Oh, so I found a bunch of Kimmy's live stream. I guess there was this like crime community thing that I didn't know about because I was gone for like 4 years of just not really being on the internet or doing anything. We can't really be sure about existence. We can get into the esoteric, what's it called? Existential crisis of it. It seems like we exist, so we should just go with it. Anyway, that's how I met DW. I found this like little stream, and this lady was like playing music, and I guess I don't know if she got doxxed or like she just had a bunch of people bullying her. Yeah, FPL like doesn't give a fuck about us. DW. But yeah, I was in this lady Kimmy stream, and she was like crying and like upset and stuff because I guess she was in the crime community, but like I guess she had been blocked or like they had like targeted her. Yeah, Kimmy too. So I was like in Kimmy's stream, and it was like one of my first live streams I've been in like 4 years, and DW was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I'm here to support," but everyone thinks I'm like a super troll or something. Like I wasn't. I was just like, I just go in chats and like start talking. But anyway, now I don't know if DW loves me yet, but I love her, and I sent her an invitation to be my best friend forever 2 days ago so that somebody would know where I was, since I lied to everyone I know saying I was somewhere else so that I could just be by myself at this location, not knowing I'd be doing this, but this is great. Because it's like more than 3 days with anyone, I was like, I can't. She has a deep soul. Yeah, I know you guys are like so protective, but I was never saying it. I was just like trying to figure out what was going on. But I know, respect and protect. You guys did. But I thought that was like when I like streams that are like small streams that are just like interesting for whatever reason. Like big streams I guess are cool, they're fine, but I like little ones where the people just talk to you. And then like the chatters start to even ignore the creator and they just like start talking to each other. There are people in true crime that sent Kimmy to the mental hospital. She has a lot of trolls, very mean ones. Yeah, like I got trolled. I'm not even lying in any way when I say my first live stream. I don't know, how old was I then? Maybe 40. And I hurt myself, and I was like in bed, and I came across a stream and I was like, oh, you can like talk to people. How cool. Like I was so dumb. And then, yeah, got like trolled, like, and copied and like all kinds of stuff. And if you didn't, and I didn't know what it was for like the first whole year, I just like got off YouTube, like changed my phone, like had weird experiences or whatever, and it kept saying like gang stalking is like fake, like it's like mental illness or whatever. So I was like, okay, like I'm not. I knew the purpose. If that's what was happening, was like to drive you insane or make you destitute. So I was like determined. I mean, I'm already crazy, but like not go crazy to the point where I couldn't like function in society, pay my rent, and like sleep. And after a year, I did find out what it was. And once I knew it was just this stupid shit, I was like, fuck it, and just like kind of went back to normal life. And then I moved away because I had a not so fun ex boyfriend I had for a really long time, and COVID happened. So then I moved here. And then, even then, I was still not really on the internet. I just started making videos about my life for no reason, just for myself. And then I figured, like, any of my original stalkers might appreciate being able to see me, you know, being an idiot. That's what I do best. I love DW. That's why I like her. She's like a mystery. I want to solve the mystery. I'm a detective too. Not really. But she's cool. We both got, I don't know why Gloves modded us. I kind of know why he modded me. It was so that other mods couldn't block me because I say like pretty unbreaded stuff, but like I don't know. So one of the other mods, like one of the, I guess, mean mods that was like some guy, I forget what his name is, but anyway, he like banned me like for no reason. I think like the second or third week. Yeah, the pug guy. He was like so harsh. He just like slammed me, and I was like, why? Like everything I thought was going fine. I love DW. Yes, she will be tuning in. Um, but anyway, so there was like no way to unblock me or something, so they had to mod me, and I was like, okay, fine, I guess. And then I thought it would just like go away once I, but they kept me as a mod, and then they modded DW and Cheshire too, and I think we're the only girls in that stream because it's a pretty male dominated kind of stream. They talk about guy stuff a lot, but I don't know. I just love that stream. I think it's so funny. They did the same to me on Mixer back in the day. What do you mean, like troll you or try to be mean to you? I'm just like, I don't think they realize that I have been so ultimately like trolled, doxxed, and whatever that like this is nothing. I still wish I was in Florida. I honestly do miss it. Yeah. Oh, they banned you. Well, they can try to stop you, no packs, but it's really up to you to just keep holding strong. This is fun. I'm gonna start doing live streams. I didn't even know I could go. A DW is who we have to thank for this because she's like, there's a plus button, just hit that button. And she was right. They were mad at Federation, banned them from his stream. So they banned me. I love Federation. Federation is like my favorite chatter because he just types in all caps, like funny stuff. I just like things that are funny or like interesting or unique. And yeah, he's by far probably my favorite out of everyone, Federation. He was like one of the only guys in the chat that didn't go like crazy either way on me and just kept chatting. He's like consistently all caps chatter. He used to stream homeless on Twitch. Now he streams mostly black screens. I will do like live streams of me, but I don't think you guys are ready for the potential post wall beauty that I'm. Hi, John D. That I look like right now. It's like half of my extensions fell out of the right side of my head, and I haven't done self tanner in like 2 weeks. Yes, cast and blast. This is the hour of power. We can read like sacred texts if you want to next time. Because my clients did give me like 10 spiritual books that I already read that I'm not going to read. We could just open it up. DW, a champion. Also, if you guys are like my original chatters, I will mod everyone once DW sends me like a memo on how to do that from here while I'm doing it. But I don't know how to do it on here without closing the live. Everyone can have a wrench. DW's famous everywhere, but she's very low key. You never see her coming. She's like a sniper. She's like best sniper ever. She actually killed my main troll stalker a few months ago, and I was very excited about it. And then I don't know if that guy's still around. He had a channel and stuff, and he used to make videos about me in like a mask, like a paper mache mask. That was originally what scared the shit out of me. But he seems to have like disappeared off the face of the platform. So, rip. All right. So, good morning. I have to pee, so I'll probably mute it. Welcome to my house, where everything that was outside is now inside. The plants and herbs are still doing well. This is my throne now with a blanket on it. I didn't know if like the water was going to come in and like blast me, so I put a blanket over it. And yeah, some of my crystals. Okay, if I walk inside, let's see. Yeah, everyone, DW can, if DW tells me how to mod people, I will. It's getting choppy because I just walked inside, but I have to pee because I am a human being. Hello, DW. All right, I'm gonna walk inside and mute it and pee, and it might go out, but if it does, I'll come back, and if it doesn't, thank you. Live stream chat. So push my bed like against this wall so it wouldn't be by this one. Next to this window was where the only light I had in my house was this. Hold on, it's gonna do it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. The toilet will like light up. Give me a color. Here, maybe if I close this is what kept me. Did my live die? No. I drank a whole entire coffee this morning. And like 2 strawberry seltzer waters, so it is what it is. Oh, I thought you meant because it was, yeah. Landfall is, I can't see the emoji. What is the emoji of? Already high winds and rain. Yep. Literally a stream now. It's official. And I have this really cool LED shower thing. All right, let me wash my hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Justin. Happy birthday to you. Is that 20 seconds? Okay, we'll do more because like all I need to hear is how I don't wash my hands after I pee everywhere for the rest of my life. My hands are so clean. I wash my hands after I pee. It's so amazing. I'm the best human ever. Oh, God. All right, that's good enough. Right? Is that good enough? Because we know everyone's looking for that one reason to hate me more, and I don't want it to be because I didn't wash my hands after peeing. Yeah, it says, I gotta be, there's gotta be some, okay, ready? Palettes that I bought, even though I'm old and my eyes are like totally hooded, right? Had to have these. Can't get rid of them because they're so cute. And yeah, here's a pile of electronics I'll never use. That's what I realized. Yeah, no germs on me. No germs on me. It's actually kind of cold. Where is my tie-dye shirt? Okay. I'm still here. I'm going to put on my shirt. So yeah. Tie-dye hoodie. It is. It's like chilly. It's got to be like 68 degrees if I'm putting on a sweatshirt. But it's beautiful out. You wouldn't know it just got wrecked by hurricanes 2 days ago. It knows how to bounce back. I wanted this to be in, what do you call it? I wanted this to be in landscape mode, but it didn't work. I want a blanket. DW, I'll call them and see if we're still good to come in. Yeah, you guys should talk to each other. That's like one of my favorite parts of, that's too heavy of a blanket. Okay, that'll work. I like just talking to other people in live streams. And I just stop listening to the creator and just start talking to other people. And I think that's also why I get in trouble sometimes, because I just start conversating with other people and then I'm like off topic. I guess that's like potentially supposed to be trolling. And then what else do I do wrong? Make jokes, be off topic, talk to other people. I guess it's really bad. I just don't take it seriously enough, I guess. If they're talking about something interesting, I listen. Sweet cold coffee. Turtle dive, you should go live if you do end up going to the beach. The results would be a whale tanning on the beach. Speaking of which, yeah, I have not self-tanned in 2 weeks. I don't know. I was really, really into being tan. And then I was becoming a leather bag because the Bondi Sands makes you look like really, really tan. And I stopped doing it, so now almost all of my self-tanner is gone and I have to reapply and then probably go to the beach. I don't know if I can live stream from the beach. I feel like when I go there, like I get no reception, but I could try. All right, guys. Well, after charging my phone for 5 hours, I've used almost all the battery again, so. Yeah, Shannon, but I do it because I'm 46 in December and like I used to be able to just be in the sun and get sunburned all the time and go surfing all day, and now I'm old, and if I get sunburned, it like my lips crack and my face like melts off. I know, but that's the thing. And then I'll put on the excuse me, Bondi Sands, and everyone's like, that's amazing, and I'm like, it's all fake, but thanks. I get better tan from the Bondi Sands than I do, and I'll like burn and turn kind of orangish, but like my tan doesn't last. So like the only way to make myself tan is like artificially. And if I'm not tan and I don't wear makeup, people are like, Christina, are you dead? Are you dying? Are you sick? I'm like, no, bitch, I'm just ugly and I need makeup and a tan. Yeah. I turn into a lobster. It's painful. Everything melts off of my body. And then I have chapped lips for like 2 weeks and like they crack and it's disgusting. Yeah, so you can go and spray tan. I've done all of the tanning regimens, but the Bondi Sands like dries in 5 minutes if I stand in front of like a fan and air conditioner. And I know it's like, I know it doesn't make you less fat, but I just feel like my cellulite looks better when it's tan. Like, I just feel like I can really rock it with confidence when it's like orange brown. Maybe it's like the shadowing, like the white pasty is like, it's like black and white. You can see more of the cellulite, but like with the tan, it's still there, but it's like kind of a monochrome brown cottage cheese situation. But yeah, it's so depressing getting old because it's like, if I don't wear makeup and I'm not kind of tan and I don't like smile, people are like, you're dead. You're already dead. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll try harder. Yeah, but DW, you probably look good as like a vampire. I just look like a pig without a suntan. I wish I could do that like aesthetic where you're like goth. Return a cheap brand of Cheeto if I try to apply self tanner. Spray tan is more even. No, dude. Okay, so take it from me. The Bondi Sands, like on Amazon, or you can buy it at the store. You get the like super dark foam. You put one coat of that bad boy on you. I swear it does not make you orange. It makes you brown as a brown thing. It makes you very brown. not orange, and people think you have been in the sun. I know DW's hot. I can sense by the way someone chats to me or doesn't how hot they are. I can like sense the vibration of hotness, like how, because there are like the real mean trolls are like always like ugly and like short and pasty with like a shrimp dick, and they're just like fucking gross. And then the cool trolls, or just people who know how to chat indiscriminately or just like a little bit, those are the hot ones. And I know that my theory is correct, because like anytime I've figured it out or actually get to see who they are, they're just like it's true, DW. Because any of like, I guess I don't think being a troll is bad, but I only like light trolling. Like I'm not threatening anyone, like not on purpose, and it's whatever, like whatever, however someone wants to chat or talk is like fine with me. But there are those people who are like everything, either like everything offends them, or they're like not happy someone's getting attention, or they're against them like getting super chats or whatever their problem is, like those guys. And then they like dox you and like whatever, try to find you. We all support DW Jones. We support Jones, Cajun boiled peanut farm. He's family values guy. But like Jones, I know Jones is good looking. Like Jones could also come hunt me down, and I would wish for him to take me to the beach and like a makeout session before he killed me. But yeah, like I know Jones is hot because he wears flip flops and does business meetings in like hot tubs. And that's like, if you're gross, like that wouldn't happen. And I don't think he's gay. I think he's straight. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone can be gay. You can be whatever you want to be. What do I think Jones? I think Jones is hot. I think Jones does like everything by himself. And I think Jones is a genius. And well, DW is too for a different reason, but Jones is a genius because Jones can like get away with anything and everyone will still like him. Like Jones could probably be doing like the worst things ever, and I would be like, it's Jones, it's fine. Like even Jones threat, like if Jones threatened me, I would be like complimented. I'd be like, oh, Jones noticed me. Like he might kill me, but he's hot and he noticed me, so it's fine. It's probably not fine, but that's what I do in my mind. Like depending on who dislikes me, of like the manosphere, because like some manospherians are cool and some are not. I have unkempt feet, 3 kids, and fuzzy hair. Yes, I stand out from the crowd. Shannon, be you. Live your dream. I also think some people, I like whatever it's called. What's it called? It's too early in the morning for my brain. Like when someone is like unique in beauty and it's not like the regular beauty standard, I sometimes think that is more beautiful than like regular beauty standard. And I don't know if you ever had this situation where it's like someone is not really like hot, but there's like something about them that is so hot it makes all their ugliness like go away. So not my dream. I just don't give a fuck. Haha. Yeah, I don't care either. That was probably not the hardest part, but like growing up, like my 5 head, or I've been like skinny and fat. Like I've struggled with my weight my whole life, but that was probably the first charisma. Yeah, DW's got charisma. So does Shannon. So does Jones. You guys got charisma. That was actually one of the first disses I heard from my original troll. He was like, you have 0 charisma. And I was like, so? I'm still going to do what I want everywhere. I don't care what you think. So I heard it all. You're old. You're fat. You're old and fat. I think that's the main ones. And no charisma. 0 charisma. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Oh, everybody's here. What are you guys doing? What's up? Cheshire Cat's channel is so cool. She does animation. DW has charisma. And then DW does the thing where she's like, I'm not cool or kidding at all. And she totally is. And we all know it. So she does like humble pie charisma. I don't have charisma and then pretend I have 1,000 health points of charisma. I do the opposite. Really, the people who be something, but they're keyboard tough guys. And when you find them and see them in real life, they suck. And you're like, why are you saying anything to me? Like, just stay in your mom's basement on your keyboard. Okay, and we're gonna like come kill you. And I'm like, whatever. It's just the internet. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And you would never do that shit in real life, things so that they don't completely lose their mind, so it can get confusing for people. We have the whole crime family here. Tony Jones called the other day the Turtle Mafia. I wonder if they'll like let me be in it because I'm a turtle. But I don't want to be made. I don't want people I'll never meet on the internet to talk to. That's all I want. I don't even want that. It might happen. So yeah. Do you have the cheek, nerve, and the goal? Turtle. Jones, you have a mafia of turtles. Are they coming for me? Hi, Dave. Hi, Vuyani Nagamala. My stomach is growling. I want to make muffler. I don't even think McDonald's is open. How come it says there's only one person here, but there's clearly more? Are they like stealth chatters? Secret agent chatters? You guys, I've been doing this CIA gateway guided meditation thing, and it's so cool. I had like out of body experience and everything. That's well, yeah. Well, when is it not, Vuyani? When is the Illuminati not making gods? Whatever. You guys big Illuminati fans? I don't know a lot about it. I just read crap on the internet, freak myself out. Yeah. Obviously, that was a gateway meditation. I did it for a few months, and then finally the other day, I had an out of body experience, and I was like, I was at like a lurker. It was like, which is fine. I'm down. I didn't know it was called lurking if I was just like doing the dishes and listening to a stream. I think I decided I want that Buddha now that I've been staring at it for an hour. I did through all my moves. I think it was like $13. Lucky 13. And these are my dollar store candles. My clients gave me really nice ones this week. Some of them, it's like, the worst is when it's like a $60 candle and it smells like shit, like just smells like old people. And I know I'm old, but like, you know, that thing, it's just like too floral, already red, and then a bunch of candles that smell like potpourri. It's like, I can't do it. Damn, I missed it where you said you got it again. Is it choppy? I don't even have Wi-Fi anyway. I just like use my 5G. It's like Fight Club for 45-year-old midlife crisis. Yeah, guys, talk to each other. How do I mod people? I don't have a button for that, I don't think. Maybe I can like click on you if you type something. Can I do that? Type something and let me see if I can click on you. Or not. Okay, DW. Oh, boom. Okay. Boom. Is it working? If you want to be a mod and have fun. Who else do we have? Chupa. Yeah. DW is the queen president of my thing. Can I go? Oh, here we go. I can scroll back. Not that far though. Where's Cat? Come on. No, go. It's not. Okay, you got to type a new thing. Yeah. You don't want to be a mod? If you don't want to be a mod, I can make it go away, right? Okay, well, type again if you want to be unmodded. I'm figuring it out. My last 2 brain cells. I'm going to burn them. Chupra, do you want me to unmod you or not? If you really want me to demod you, I will. I don't know. Whatever. Why is it bad? Why? Fine. Well, if you want to be one again, Chupra, let me know. Is cat gone? Okay, fine. You can just be a chatter. What's like bad about being what's like the downside of being a mod? Watch out though, DW. DW is the one to give a wrench to. Anyone else want to be a mod? This is... Okay, so you want it back, Chupra, or do you want to keep it? All right. Chupra will be like, what's it called? Like someone who grows up in a family and they want you to be like a doctor or a lawyer, but you don't really want it. Yeah, tell her to get her furry ass back here. And Cheshire is from the crime community, but she also does like animation stuff and has tattoos. I, of course, am a little weak bitch, so I am afraid of needles. I actually, oh my God, you guys, I had the weirdest dream last night. I mean, I have weird dreams every night, but I didn't do my CIA meditation. I just went to sleep. And I had a dream. I was at like a wedding. Oh, here we go. Boom. Did that work? I had a dream. I was like at some wedding from like one of my 5 stepmothers' like kids' wedding, and some girl was like blowing these like miniature darts at people and like killing them. And so I saw her doing it. So I was like, I'm gonna like have to stop her. And then she knew that I saw her doing it. So she started like blowing all of these like darts into me, and they kind of hurt even in the dream. And then we got into like a wrestling match, and I murdered her in my dream last night. I didn't want to, but she just like kept shooting me with these darts, and I was like, I have to kill you. Like, you're not leaving me any choice. And then when she was almost dead, she was like, we're in the middle of whoever the hell's wedding it was. And I was like, I don't care. You're dying right now because you can't just be like blowing 50 million darts into me. It hurts. You're hurting everybody. You guys have weird dreams. I have a very rich dream life. My Fitbit like always tells me I'm never really asleep, but I try to sleep. I wonder why like the live stops. I don't know. I think when I go inside, because the house is cement, like it stops the 5G thing. There you go. Oh wait, we got to do here. I almost missed. Hold on. There we go. Jones. There you go. Did it work, Jones? Oh, here, Duck Wolf. Dark Wolf, Jones. Jones, I am crazy, so of course the dreams are going to be crazy. I can't just like have a normal dream. I have some dreams that are like kind of heavenly, but not always. Yeah. Oof, remind me not to set sail with you, DW. I missed the thing. Fake yachts. I'm trying to... Okay, I'll re-chat. Okay. Yeah, because I know when you're like in a live stream and the person's not reading your messages, you're like, oh, I missed it. And I can see why, because it like scrolls up and then it disappears, and then I'm just rambling and like miss the whole thing. I'm still flying high on my fake yacht scam, feeding my boat passengers shark's dream. Okay. Yeah, Jones is so funny because he'll just say like even... Jones just gets... I know Jones gets away with murder. Jones, I'll let you get away with my murder if we can just go to the beach and you could just... I just know Jones is hot. I can feel it. And if he's not hot, he's one of those people that's like not hot but is hot. Like if you're around him, like he has pheromones. I can sense it. This is going to be fun because we can do anything here and I'm never going to want to be monetized. And like nobody gives a shit about some 45-year-old lady sitting on her lanai. Hanging out with my sub, I met on a cruise. We were drinking $300 bottles of wine and wearing duck feet. Nice. That was a visual. Like the Amber Heard $500 bottles of wine. That bitch had it going for a while, but she fucked it up. She fucked it through. That's balls right on my jam. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be this kind of live stream. It's going to be like a fun, like, mean to each other because then it won't be as much fun to go take. Oh, is he hot? At least he's like honest about what he's got a My Little Pony story. If you believe you don't just had to go rescue and I had to like a nice thing. I rescued the cat. Cats is so cute. It's like a tuxedo cat with like a like white tummy and she's like Lemon. It's like the dumbest cat you'll ever meet. I'm like, Lemon gotta have a soul. So I like, still had hope for Lemon that Lemon like was like secretly there with this cutting board that he has. Like it'll get up and start rubbing on the cutting board and like making out with the cutting board. So Lemon is legit dumb. Oh yeah. The other cat, pretty decent coffee actually. I put like 8 pounds of sugar in it. And then I was talking to the guy at Rebel, which is like a scuffed version of 7-Eleven. They were the only ones that had ice. And he was talking to me while I was making the coffee, and I dumped like 8 gallons of sugar into it. And I was like, don't judge me, okay? I need to get through this day. And he's like, oh, I'm not judging you. And then he told me his whole life story. And then the lady that was making the hot dogs started talking to me. And that went on for like a half hour. And then some grumpy guy came in and was like, can I get some service here? I need my cigarettes. And I was like, oh shit, go help him before he fucking shoots the place up. I think so. Are we back? My microphone is not muted. It might go in and out because everyone is now probably trying to use the internet and they're awake. That's why I got up at like 4. I didn't get up on purpose, but I woke up at 4:30 and just started scouting for ice because I have lobster and tuna fresh in my, well, they're not fresh anymore. They're in my freezer and it's probably like $200 worth of them. So I went and got ice to try to save them because I can't cook them and the refrigerator died. So yeah, welcome to my live chat, day 1 or 2. I don't know. Damn, that's some bullshit. Yeah, that's life, DW. I have to burp. Sorry. My palm trees lived. That palm tree out there, though, it's got like one stalk of hanging. I got a hung palm tree. No. Anybody have any, I know that's what actually the 7-Eleven guy was telling me. And this community, we have 3 different poles, and I know they all have barbecues. Maybe they're propane. I don't know if they're whatever they are, but I should probably just like go grill them. And then I'm sure people will like crowd around me to have free lobster. That's like almost a guarantee. I don't know. This used to be more of just like a working class community until they raised our rent, and now we have like a different breed. Grill your tuna and cause your neighbor hunger pains. I will share with everyone, DW. I do. I have like 8 lobsters and 6 tuna steaks, and right now they're sitting on 5 bags of ice in the freezer. And they're like, so they were like fresh out of the water. I don't want to waste them. I know Gloves like hates the fish and seafood, but I grew up in the Florida Keys and like we had an entire lobster freezer and we ate it for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I didn't know that lobster was like a fancy thing until I got older and went on dates. No, he is yet to be seen. I'm not kidding you, DW. I like what they weren't hydroponics, and he wasn't even growing weed or anything cool. I don't know if he was trying to area of Naples called Golden Gate, and that's where you like an acre of land and like have generators and like do house stuff on at night, and it would like shine right into my own eye. It's gonna die anyway. It's gonna take me 4 hours to charge it, so it is what it is. But yeah, no generators this morning. In the early 1900s, New York City, feed lobsters to prisoners. Yeah, exactly, Jones. It was considered a poor food. Then they did a scam, and they were like, lobster is now expensive. I didn't know until I went out on some hot dates as a teenager, young adult, and I didn't know it was like a bad thing to order the lobster, or it meant for sure you're gonna like have to like give up your pussy or whatever happens after date where you eat lobster. And yeah, you get the side eye from the date, like I don't fuck at all actually. Like wasn't trying to do I don't know if this room's still working or not. Can leave any questions or comments in the section that nobody ever writes me any comments or questions. Okay, guys. I love you. Thanks for being in my second live stream ever of a Ross Buddha, 3 candles, and a man-made lake. Bye, Jones. Love you. And Jones is right. Jones knows. He knows about the lobster scam. Okay. Love you guys. I'll be back later. You're the best.